Hello all, I'm Sai and you're watching The Book Dragon. Since Christmas is around the corner, I wanted to recommend you guys some Christmassy reads. That is, these books are some things which will be very cozy or very whimsical to read during this time of the year, especially during the end of the year. We know that Christmas is kind of a global holiday season, but it's not so in India. We have holiday seasons spread throughout the year. We have holidays during different periods of the year. For example, in Tamil Nadu, where I live, we have nearly 3 to 4 days of holidays for Pongal, which is to come in January, not even a month to go. So I'm very much excited for that. So I just wanted to recommend you guys some Christmassy books because this year Christmas comes towards the weekend, so we'll be having a longer weekend of 1 day more, and some people are even getting days off on Monday, so that'll be 3 to 4 days to go. I just wanted to recommend you guys some books in advance so that you can try to get them and read them during these 3 days of holidays. Without any further ado, let's get into the video. The first two books that I'm going to recommend to you are audiobooks, and the rest of them are physical books which I have copies of. So the first audiobook that I want to recommend you guys is Letters from Father Christmas by J.R.R. Tolkien. While I've picked this book up like a couple weeks ago, I thought that this might be a difficult read to get through because I've read The Lord of the Rings alone by J.R.R. Tolkien and nothing else, and it is kind of really difficult to read, right? Because it's epic fantasy. But this one, it was very, very whimsical. It is perfect for children, if you ask me. Perfect for adults also, especially during this time of the year. This doesn't have anything kind of an overarching story. It just shows some letters from Santa Claus from the North Pole to children who are living in various parts of the world, and how it progresses. Okay, how Santa Claus used to write letters while in olden times, and just as the world became modern and modern as years passed by, how his letters changed and how the way he addresses people changed. And there is also this cute little polar bear who's a friend of Santa Claus with himself, and they write the letters together most of the time, and all the stupid things that this bear does and all the things that Santa has to do in order to fix those issues caused by the bear, they are all written in the letter. It's so cute, so whimsical. So if you're a person who even doesn't celebrate Christmas like me, I'm sure that if you read this during this time of the year, it'll just make you feel so good, and just go for it because it's such a good audiobook. The next audiobook that I want to recommend you guys is The Tales of Beedle the Bard by J.K. Rowling. I've read Harry Potter like 2 to 3 years back now, okay? I finished the series then, but I've not picked this book up at all, and I just got it for free on Audible almost a year ago, and I thought of listening to it just one week back, and it was really good. Okay, I just couldn't sleep one night and I just wanted to listen to something rather than read anything, so I went forward to listen to this because it is a really light read. Okay, it is very cozy, very whimsy. It is just a collection of short stories for children, specifically for children, but I'm sure that adults also can enjoy it because I just love this. If you like that magical element that J.K. Rowling puts into her writing and the world that she creates, which just engulfs the reader, I'm sure that you will like this because it's just a collection of 5 to 6 short stories, everything involving magic, but during the times of ancient times, that is when wizards were not out yet. They just secluded themselves from the population, and most of the times there were witch hunts and wizard hunts which just caught people who could do magic and just killed them off, because the muggles, just like us who lived then, were very much afraid of magic. It is really good in many ways. It's kind of like a history book for children in the wizarding world, but I'm sure that anyone who reads this will enjoy it because it is really nice. And I've been rereading Harry Potter this year, and I think this was a very good installment to be put into the series by Rowling, and I just enjoyed listening to it, and I also want to get a physical copy of this and read. Let's just see when I'm going to do that. Moving on to the physical books, the first physical book which I want to recommend you guys is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. One of the main reasons why I'm recommending this right now rather than any other time is just because I'm filming this on Saturday. You'll be watching this video on Sunday most probably, and the teaser for Shadow and Bone on Netflix just dropped 2 days back, that is on Thursday. Try searching for it on YouTube and watch it because it's just so awesome. I'm very much pumped for it. It's coming out in April 2021, which I'm very much excited for, and I'm also going to reread the entire Shadow and Bone trilogy before the series gets released. One of the main reasons, other than the series getting released, that I'm recommending Shadow and Bone is because the backdrop in which the story takes place is a fantasy world inspired from Russia. Okay, so Russia, as we all know, is a really cold place, and it is very good, nice to read stories set up in nice cold regions or nice cold worlds during this time of the year, at least to me. And I just like fantasy stories being put into such settings rather than normal stories, and I'm sure that the world is a really important part when it comes to Shadow and Bone because the history of this world and the things that Leigh Bardugo, explores within the series are really, really good. They include everything from mental health to inclusion of different cultures, different orientations of sex, and it is really, really awesome in every way. If you're a person who likes many different things included in a single book, and especially if it to be fantasy, then I'd highly recommend you to read this one, because after reading this you'll definitely enjoy watching the show just like I'm expecting to. Let's just wait and see how the show is going to be in 2021. The next one that I'm recommending you guys is Going Postal by Terry Pratchett. This is one of the novels from the Discworld series by Terry Pratchett. The Discworld series, if you didn't know, is a really huge fantasy series. It is a comic fantasy series, okay, or satire fantasy series if you ask me. That is, fantasy and comedy are the main elements throughout all these books, and I've just heard that as the series progresses, both the fantasy as well as the comic elements of the books get better and better, and this is one of the most famous books in the series. And I also think that this is one of the best starting points, because I've just read 2 books from the entire series. The first one, which is The Color of Magic, and this one, which is Going Postal. Of these 2, I just liked this one. The entire concept of this series is that we have this world just like ours, but it is shaped like a disc instead of a sphere or a geoid, and this disc rests on the back of 4 elephants who are just holding on to the world, and those 4 elephants, they are standing on the shell of a turtle who's swimming through space. Okay, that's the entire concept of the Discworld, and the countries and places that are depicted within the Discworld are just comic representations of the various countries that we have in our world, and the politics that happens in the real world is just reflected in a really, really awesome way in this one. He does it with such a social sense, okay, that is the reality of politics is just shown as such in this series, yet it is made so satire that it just makes you laugh and think at the same time, just like Animal Farm. And I think this is one of those stories which will be very much comfortable to read during this time of the year, and just give it a go, because it's really satire, really comical, and I'm sure that you'll have a very fun time reading this. The next one that I'm recommending you is an illustrated book, and it is Brazen, Rebel Ladies Who Rock the World by Penelope Baggio. Okay, this is a book which is kind of like a comic, okay, because there are not just text but illustrations throughout the book. And one of the reasons, those illustrations are one of the reasons why it is so heavy. Okay, it's heavier than the hardcover Stephen King books which I have on my shelf. This is the heaviest book of all which I own, and the illustrations in this one are just awesome. It's just about different ladies during different times of the world who just revolutionized the field in which they were a part of. We know that during olden times, misogyny was such a big problem for ladies and just the society as a whole, because it just barred many talents from being exposed and just making things better. Though there are certain ladies who just broke all those bars and barriers, and even then made the world a better place to live in for the other people who are living in this world. It is really awesome in that sense, and I'm sure that it is very much suitable for children. It can be read by adults to children, okay, not just for children alone, because there are certain illustrations which need to be monitored by adults, if you ask me, in my personal opinion. But I'm sure that anyone who reads this will enjoy it a lot. I'm not sure if it will be, cheap in price, because I bought this in Lock the Box last year, and it was a bit expensive when I checked it online in different websites, but I'm not sure how much it costs right now. So just go forward and try this. I'll just show you some illustrations because it is such a beautiful book, and I think if you're a person who likes collecting books, this is a really great one to have. Okay, it has such beautiful illustrations, very beautiful illustrations, and I even use these illustrations from this book for certain photos and Instagram posts and such some things like that. Even for my stories, they are so gorgeous. See. So if you are interested in reading illustrated books, which I think every reader will be interested in, do try this one because it's such an awesome book. Since I've been recommending many fantasies and children's books in this video, I just wanted to include one YA book at least, and that's why I'm including Girl Online by Zoe Sugg. Now this book is about a girl named Penny who has PTSD due to some accident that she had with her parents, in which no one was physically injured, but it has affected her mental health in a way because of which she has PTSD right now, and she's having a really normal life. She's trying to have a normal life, during which something kind of bad happens and it goes viral on the internet due to some issues, and that makes her feel embarrassed a lot, and it just puts her into this bit of depression, during which her parents, who are wedding planners, get this offer to plan a wedding in London, I think, London or England, I'm not sure, somewhere in Europe, and they go there, and they take Penny with them, and it's really good. There's also a Christmas depiction, okay, various scenes that are happening on the day of Christmas in this book, and they are also so cozy to read. So if you're a person who likes reading nice romance books, and also there's a really good friendship in this one, which I just loved a lot. So if you want just a nice cozy chill book to read during this time of the year, I'd highly recommend this one. It's also very short. You can just read it in like 1 or 2 sittings. It's that short and that good. It'll be a light-hearted fun read to go during this time of the year. Lastly, I want to recommend 2 classics because I want to include various different genres and categories of books into this video. So I'm recommending one of the best classics when it comes to Christmas, and it is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. This book is about an old man named Ebenezer Scrooge, who's very old and very cranky all the time. So what happens is, during Christmas Eve, there is this carol which comes and sings in his home, at whom he just yells and just shuns them away. And after that, there's this person who comes from charity, asking for some help for the children in order to enjoy their Christmas, orphan children, in order to enjoy their Christmas, and he shouts at them too. What happens as a result of this is that on the night of Christmas Eve, one of his friends, ghosts from the past, comes and haunts him and tells him that on the next 3 nights to come, he'll be haunted by 3 ghosts, which are the ghosts from the past Christmas, the present Christmas, and the Christmas to come. And there are these 3 ghosts which come and tell him stories and show him visions. After seeing all those visions, will his mind change or not? Will he become a better person, or will he just become a worse person? In order to know that, you'll have to read this one, and it's one of the best classics I've read, easiest classics I read, I can say, because I've not read that much classics. So this was one of the easiest classics that I've read, and it will also not take much time, just 2 or 3 hours max if you read it slowly, and it is very enjoyable. Also, this edition has some illustrations. It's not colored, okay, it's black and white, yet it does have certain illustrations here and there. So another book with illustrations, so try this edition because it also shines in the light, and it's a really good cover. The last book that I'm recommending you guys is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, which is another classic, and this is also a really easy classic to read. This is set in America during the time of the American Civil War, in which there are 4 sisters and their mother who live in their home, and the father of these 4 sisters, he has gone to the war and he is in the war front. They don't have any other form of communication except letters, and they are just making their living with their mother. It is a really family focused story. If you're a person who likes reading family dynamics and especially sibling dynamics, I'm sure that you'll love this because it's really awesome. All the 4 sisters have 4 different qualities or characterizations and traits which don't clash at all, okay? They are so opposite and different from each other, yet they are very well seen together. The family representation in this one is really awesome, and it is also very easy. Try to buy this edition of this book if possible, because it's short, very handy, okay? It's floppy as well, and it's very cheap rather than anything, and I just loved reading this the whole time, and I wanted to recommend it to you guys. I just read this year during January or February, and I don't remember when properly, but it was a really cozy read. I was reading it in the train, and it was cold then too. That's why I picked this up right now. So try reading this because it's very easy, very cozy, and very much suitable for any age. Okay, so these are all my recommendations for today, and if you did enjoy watching today's video and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also share it to your friends. If you want to get more content from me, do subscribe to the channel because I publish new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.